Hey guys, what's up? It's been a while. I'm recording videos, I'm just not posting them. I'm going to end up posting them when I get let's get the light here, when I get a chance to. Thank you for watching and doing what you guys do for me. That's great. I am getting ready for a snowstorm. As we can see, we're going to take a quick walk outside here. I'm using my actual Canon camera to record this, not my cell phone or my tablet, so I really can't see exactly what the hell I'm looking at. But at the moment, we'll go ahead and take a look here. You can see I got plenty of snow, but I still got some scraping to do. The issue that we have going on here is the weather people have now decided that we are going to be getting anywhere from 8 to 80 inches of snow. They're really not too sure exactly what the hell's going on. But for New England, 8 to 80 sounds about right. But like realistically, we're probably looking at 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet of snow. So what I've got going on here is I'm putting a cutting edge on my bucket. I've already got the steel cutting edge on it. I'm taking that off and I'm putting a poly, or whatever the damn letters are. Anyways, it's basically polycarbonate. I got it from Maywes. And yeah, so I'm just having a brain fart at the moment. I haven't finished my coffee. It's right here. Work canceled on me tonight. We're shutting the plant down, so I'm here doing this on my tractor, my CX 2510. I'm putting the cutting edge on it in preparation for the storm. So what I didn't do already was film me actually taking the cutting edge off because I had a brain fart. But let me turn you around. Here is the steel cutting edge, and I have it laid on top of the poly cutting edge. I've got the 1 inch thick, 6 inch wide poly edge. It is 51 inches wide, and I opted for no holes and no mounting hardware because I felt like I was just going to do it for myself for a little bit cheaper. Hassle. The biggest hassle was measuring the actual holes, because I don't think I would have been able to give them accurate enough measurements to be able to actually give them something that they could actually use that wouldn't be screwed up on my tractor. Anywho, so this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to flip this cutting edge around. I've got a spade bit I'm going to use for a counter bore so I can sink the bolt heads into the cutting edge a little bit so that they're not scraping against the ground. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. So let me I gotta try to find a place that I can actually prop you people up with so you can kind of sort of see what I am doing. So let me figure out some place to prop you up at, and I'll be back. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Hi again. Alright, so what I've got here is the Maywes poly cutting edge, 51 inches, 1 inch thick, 6 inches wide, double edge. So, just like a normal cutting edge, when I wear one side out, I just can flip it around and use the other side. I hopefully should be able to get a few seasons out of this. This is pretty thick. Although I guess I could have gone thicker. They have plenty of options to go ahead and get something that suits your need. So all I'm going to do, since I didn't line anything up before, is I'm going to mark the holes, and I'm going to drill a hole, and then I'm going to countersink the bolts. Unfortunately, I got bolts that are way too big, but it was all I could get my hands on. So I'm probably going to have to honestly, probably about this much of the bolt is all that's going to end up being going through, so I'm going to have this much exposed thread. Whatever, I'll just pile some washers or a spacer or something on it to be able to get it to work. Unfortunately, the hardware store is closed, so I can't go back. So I'll have to do with what I got. Any whoosy what's it. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to find something to mark these up and start to make a little pilot hole. As soon as I can remember where I put all my tools. Extreme close-up. Yeah, this will be good enough. Okay. Okay. Done. Done. Simple enough. 4 pilot holes. Where did I put there it is. My speed bore. I don't know if this is actually the best to use for it. I mean, I've never had a polycarbonate blade before, so I have no clue whether or not this is actually going to work. Let me just up the speed a little bit here. Yeah, it'll work. Let me just I don't want to go down too deep. I just want to go down deep enough to have the head of the bolt stay inside, so I'm not rubbing off the edge, the head of the bolt. Almost there. There we go. That should work. I went down, well, basically, yeah, I went down to full thickness of the head of the bolt. Quarter inch maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. 3 more to go. you done? Boy, didn't think I was gonna whip plastic around like that. Alright. Now I went with the 1 1/4 inch so that I could sink washers inside. Now, time to go ahead and find a suitable drill bit. Well, I guess this will be suitable enough because it's the biggest drill bit I have. Happens to be a 1/2 inch. So, where's my drill? So the actual drill. So I hope everybody's 2021. Well, 2021 I hope ended well for most of you people. I hope everybody's 2022 started off better than mine. Because I got sick twice. New Year's week I got sick, actually. That Monday the Monday before New Year I got sick, and I ended up starting to feel sick on Sunday. Went to the doctor's on Monday, got a rapid test and PCR test, and I was negative for all that lovely jazz. After that, it was Monday. That was Monday morning. Monday afternoon, I ended up coming down with a 102-degree fever that lasted for 48 hours, and I was bedridden for like 3 days. Felt like absolute garbage. No COVID that time around. Notice I said that time. 2 weeks, what was it, 2 weeks ago now? Second week of January? Whatever it was. I ended up finally catching COVID. Everybody in my house got COVID. And I got the Omicron, even though, and this is a little side tirade, the outsourced company that my employer uses for rapid testing kept coming back negative because the person ended up administering the test wrong a few times. And the issue I had was my at-home tests started showing positive. Let me see if I can actually, I don't even know if I'm on camera here. I know I am here though. So my at-home tests were being positive. So, but the tests they were giving me at work were negative, so I had to stay at work even though I had COVID. So finally I just ended up calling out and ended up calling out of work and not being able to go in, and I ended up going to get a PCR done, and that also came back positive for COVID. But man, let me tell you, that one also whooped my butt. People in my house started getting sick and showing symptoms about 3 days before me. And then I got it 3 days, within 3 days. Normal back and body ache. Yeah, or sore throat and ears hurting. Yep. But my fever ended up peaking at 103 degrees this time. So it was 103, maybe just a hair smidge higher than 103 degrees for 48 hours. And even to this day now, I still have difficulty breathing because I'm an asthmatic. Besides for mine fat and out of shape, I'm an asthmatic as well. So even now to this point, it's still, you know, difficult to breathe sometimes, and I still get dizzy and lightheaded when I cough. So it's a pain. It was definitely a pain. I don't even know exactly how sick I would have been if I didn't have my shots, because I did go ahead and get my shots. But don't know how effective the shots are anymore since I got the shots more than 6 months ago. But enough about that little tirade. Let's finish what we got going on here. I pulled it out. I shouldn't have pulled out. That's how I got my kids. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Damn it. The one time pulling out didn't work for me. Well, I actually can't say that. Yeah, this is going to be a wrist breaker. Oh yeah. Completely professional around here. That's how I like to pretend to be. Alright, my battery died. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to print these holes down just a little bit more. And then we should be all set to start getting ready to mount this thing onto the bucket. Yeah, that's not going to work like I thought it was going to. Whatever. You live and you learn. Close enough. I mean, so a little bit of the bolt head's going to be scraping until it wears down. I guess overall that's not a bad thing. Yeah, overall I guess that's not too bad. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to, now that you can actually see me if I'm down here, gather up the hardware. We're going to move to the front of the tractor and going to start getting ready to bolt this thing up. Look, although knowing what size nuts and bolts I have will be good. So let me get the tools, I'll move it to the front of the tractor, and we'll get back to work. Now I'm back to the front of the bucket. You'll have to excuse the really poor lighting because, well, my garage door is open, so it's blocking the actual light. But I believe you can see, for the most part, what I got going on here. So, I'm going to grab the bolt and washer, push that through. I said the bolt heads are a little exposed, but I'm not super worried about it. We're going to bolt this up. I really gotta cut these stupid strings off. You on there. You on there. Come on. You on there. Number 4. You on there. Perfect. Now we're going to take the tools, tighten them up. These are 3/4 inch nuts and bolts. Ouch. Surprisingly, the edge of the poly is kind of sharp. Come on. There we go. Wow. My hand stopped working. There we go. That is now on. Let me pick the hardware from my original cutting edge out of the bucket. So let me put this stuff away real quick. All right, let me grab you, and at least move you so you can somewhat see. Let's see, can I focus in on you? So this is, aha, there we go. The poly cutting edge. Like I said, my hardware is a little overkill, but that's all I had to get my hands on. Kind of sticks out from the edge of the bucket a little bit. This is what it looks like underneath. And we are going to go ahead and I am going to give it a quick test run on the pavement out here to see how well it works. And you guys will be along with me for the first for the first test run of the poly cutting edge from Maywes. Alright, so we'll turn the blinkers off. I'm going to glow plug my tractor. And there we go. So now we will go ahead and push the clutch in, see how well this edge works on my driveway. Alright, let's go around here. Oh, yeah. Pick up the 3-point. Set the parking brake for a minute. I just gotta kind of need to take this off. That's heavy. Ooh. Stay. All right. Let's go. Watch your head, low clearance. Alright, so you can see we got a bunch of crap up there. Looks like it scraped up some stuff. Let's turn around and take a look-see. Like I said, you have to excuse the no lighting situation. But yeah, that seems to work out pretty well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape what I can scrape right now. Scrape what I can scrape. Probably try to turn some lights on, and then it's going to be heading over to my girl's house for dinner. We're going to get ready for this storm that we have coming tonight. It should be starting in a few hours. So I'm going to grab the tripod, set it up, and let you guys watch what's going on. As soon as I get off here, take you guys with me. Snap you into here. Yeah, I know it's not the best example on it cleaning up, but I've got a lot of ice here that's just rainstorm freeze. There's only so much. Oh, focus. There we go. There's only so much ice melt works. So in my thing I wanted to be able to try to do is try to help save the driveway, because I've scraped the crap out of the driveway. But come tomorrow, I'll be shooting some more video about actually cleaning up the storm. We'll be cleaning up the storm. Hopefully, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to see everything that they're predicting. I wouldn't mind seeing 2 feet of snow. Hell, I probably wouldn't mind seeing 3 feet of snow. I haven't seen that for a long time. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Hopefully tomorrow I can actually use like my cell phone or tablet, something a little bit easier than my camera. Just I know auto-focusing issues with this thing. Anywho, so yeah, I'm just going to try to scrape up a couple things left here in the driveway. I'm going to go to dinner and get ready for the storm. Maybe drink a couple beers too. Take care. Did you focus at all? Or were you not focusing at all? I have no idea. Maybe I had to stand like this in order to do my outro. We'll try this one. Take 2. Alright, well, as you guys can see, yeah, well, I mean, I've got a lot of ice. There's not much help with ice. But at least the poly cutting edge is going to help save my driveway, because I have scraped the crap out of it. With a steel edge. Not to mention it's just wearing down the steel edge when I need that for digging over in the rocks and the dirt. But anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for dinner and do a little bit of scraping left here and get ready for the storm. Aside from that, like I said earlier, if it was in focus, I'll be shooting cleanup footage tomorrow with the tractor, with the camera, and hopefully you guys have a good day. All right, I will see you around. Stay safe and have a good one.